This is the plaintiff, Nancy Pratt. She says she contracted with the defendant to get her a female fawn pug puppy, gave her a deposit, and the woman did not deliver. She got frustrated with the woman's ineptness, told her she wanted her deposit back, was told no, and so here they are, just like that. She's suing for $300, the amount owed. This is the defendant, Stephanie Merritt. She says she doesn't understand why they're even here and why she's being sued. She has the dog the woman wants and is quite frankly tired of taking care of it for her. All the woman has to do is pay her the balance owed. The dog will be hers and that will be that. She's accused of dogging it. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $400. The balance due on the dog.
Thank you, Douglas. Nancy Pratt.
Yes.
You are suing Stephanie Merritt for $300, a deposit that you place in order to buy a puppy from her. You are counterclaiming against her $400. The remainder you say is owed for the dog. I thought you were going to bring the dog. You didn't bring the dog?
I couldn't, ma'am. They would not allow me on the train with the dog.
Okay. Ms. Pratt, what's going on?
Okay, on October 29th, I decided, I'd been thinking about it, obviously, and I decided I would want to get another pug. I have a pug, a black pug. Her name is Lily, and I thought, there's nothing better than 2 pugs if you have a pug.
Well, maybe 3 pugs.
So I went on puppyfind.com, and there was puppies available. So I emailed her through Puppyfind and asked her if she had told her, said, hi, I'm looking for a fawn female. And she wrote back same day and says, I have one available. We are asking $800. And so we went back and forth. You know, I wanted to find out what the down payment was. And some days went by because I wasn't really quite sure I wanted to do this or not. I was going through a lot of things, but then I thought, well,
now, were you unsure?
Really want a dog.
You were unsure you wanted to do it?
I was still thinking about it.
Okay.
Did I want to, you know, I was going through chemotherapy and stuff, and I was...
How are you feeling?
I'm great, thanks. Great. I'm doing really well, thanks.
Okay. Now, the impression I got from looking at the emails was that your husband wasn't too sure he wanted to get a puppy during the winter months.
That's right. He wasn't sure either.
Because getting a puppy during the winter months means you got to take the puppy outside.
We've got to take the dog outside anyways, 2 or 3 times a day. So what's taking 2 if you got to take 1 anyways?
Okay. So anyway, it was taking you a little bit to get the hubby on board, apparently.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, still, yeah.
So then what happened?
Then on November 28th, I get an email saying she sent me my address. She wants to know where my down payment is, and I thought we'd had all that cleared up. She'd already said okay to the fact that I was going to send it on the 1st.
Of December?
Yeah, December 1st.
So do you end up sending a deposit?
I did on December 1st.
Okay, and how much was that deposit for?
$300.
Which is what she had requested.
That's right. So she gets the check and then writes to me and says, we do not have a fawn female in this litter. The picture I sent to you was of a fawn male. And she said, would you like me to send back the check? I'm sorry for the miscommunication.
And you say?
Well, I say fine.
Mail back the check.
Mail back the check, please.
And then it appears she had a change of heart.
The check was cashed. So
after she'd represented to you that she was going to mail it back.
That's right. So all in the same day. It was within minutes.
What happened? Hold on 1 second. I'll be back with you. Go ahead.
On December, on the last week of October, she emailed me asking me for a fawn female. That was the dog I had for her. That is the dog I still have for her. We went through 4 different dogs that she wanted.
Wait. I see some emails where you're saying, I never had a female.
I never sent those emails to her, ma'am.
Okay, let me see the emails. What is your version of this?
She emailed me and she changed her mind 4 different times about what kind of dog she wanted.
Show me where she changes her mind. Because I'm looking at these emails and I don't see her saying I've changed my mind.
It says black male, it says fawn male. It says a black male, and then it says a fawn male.
But these are in response to things you're saying. They're not her changing her mind. They're her saying, all right, I'll take the male. Like that implies you've said the female's not available. You don't print that part out. She does. She's got here on November 29th, oh yes, we're planning on bringing Daisy home the week of Christmas. I am sending you a check for $300 tomorrow. Your response to that is now you are interested in a black female, correct? I can't tell what her response to you is, but I see that you say to her, Nancy, I was going over the emails from you, and you see you want a fawn, I think you meant I see, you want a fawn female. We did not have a fawn female in this litter. The picture I sent you was of a fawn male. He was the only fawn. All the others are black. Would you like a black female, or would you like me to send you back the check? I'm sorry for the miscommunication. Stephanie.
I never sent that to her.
Oh, because this is really damning, right? Like, it would be really bad if this was real, right?
That
They're
never
in the
came-
email trail.
Okay, but that never came from me, ma'am.
Really?
So how do you rank pugs? Beautiful, okay, or ugly?
Horrendously ugly.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my tongue here. What do you think?
They're so ugly, they're cute.
Okay. May I say, I have a pug boxer mix. You're wrong. You're wrong, 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 wrong. Going inside the courtroom.
So it appears in an email trail by some, like, miracle of God, and no one knows how. Because it's in the trail. You understand what I'm saying by it's in the
Yeah,
trail,
I have
right?
no idea how
When
it's
she sends back to you, it's in the trail.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Now, you then end up being told you're not getting your money back. So you say, I'll take what I can get.
I did. I
Okay.
decided I would take a male.
Okay.
Probably a male and a female would be better. I'm trying to rationalize it, you know.
Right.
So, yeah. So I said I would take a male, and she said she had a black male available. So, okay, I'll take the black male.
Okay.
And then about a week later or so, she emails me again and says that the deal fell through for the fawn male. Would I like that one? So I
Okay.
said,
And what are you saying, that you didn't, did a deal fall through with a fawn male on somebody else?
Yes.
That's not her changing her mind. You're offering her the fawn
Yes,
female
that one
because you have apparently looked at the emails and you know that what she has, I'm sorry, a fawn male.
Fawn male,
Because
yes.
you know she asked for fawn. She actually asked for fawn female. Okay. And she asked for fawn. You didn't even find out that it wasn't a female until after you'd sent the deposit check?
that's right. Yes.
And then
that
you're
day.
now telling me it was always a female?
I have a female. I've
No,
used
no,
look
but
at the litter.
I don't know how you got a female now. I'm asking you, if I see all these emails, including ones you acknowledge sending, where you're talking about, oh, I got a fawn male and all this other stuff, how do you have a fawn female now when you didn't have a fawn female then?
I did. If you look at the letter from the vet, this was the actual vet checkup. It says every single dog I had.
Did you not realize she was a female when you sent these emails?
No, I did. Because she had changed her mind, and I was trying to. She
She didn't change her mind. I'm looking at the email trail. You're the one who did it. I don't even know that I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. How it is that I never said I had a female, then it's, okay, well, now I've got also a fawn male. Apparently, you respond with what?
Capital letters. so
Capital
it's
letters. We
clear.
agree on a male fawn now, yes? Because you
Underline
want to make
clear,
sure
a male
you're done with
fawn.
this. And then
Right.
you send back, why don't you call me? We can decide which one you want. I feel like you're treating me like a child with all the capitals. I'm asking you if you want the fawn male. It is your choice. At this point, she's had your deposit and refuses to give it back for 2 weeks, right?
Right.
Okay, so you then email again, not in capital letters, I would like the male fawn. Send a
want
new
any problems.
contract. And then she sends back, I have not received the contract back. I have asked for it numerous times. I need you to send that back before you can come get the puppy. This transaction would go a lot smoother if you would just call me. December 22nd, you send this offensive email, I guess. She felt that this was offensive. Sorry, but I cannot call. Nothing personal, but your emails, and after talking to you on the phone, gave me an uncomfortable, stressed feeling. I am still going through chemo for cancer and just had to have another biopsy. I know I will be fine, but the stress your communication gives me is something I need to avoid. Again, it is my problem, so I hope you understand. Nancy. Your response to that is, if my communication gives you stress, then how do you think you are going to handle the stress when you come here to get him?
Yeah, that was very
Okay.
offensive to me.
That is from you, right?
Yep.
This is very insulting to me. I am not sure I want you coming to my home. If you cannot communicate with me over the phone, then this is just not going to work. So there will be no need for you to come here Monday and have to deal with an, quote, uncomfortable, stressed feeling, end quote. Stephanie, you did send that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, once she tells you, get lost, do you email her and say, give me my money back?
Absolutely not.
You're done with it.
I'm done with it.
You just want to file suit.
That's
All right.
it.
Now, I find it hard to believe that you held that puppy for her as opposed to yourself or anybody else for a variety of reasons. If the last thing that she has said to you is, fine, I'll take the black male in caps or whatever it was that she said, and then you tell her about the fawn falling through and then, okay, fawn female. Why is it that you've been holding all this time a fawn female?
Because she changed her mind when I talked to her, and I was going.
Because she
about-
what?
she had changed her mind when I had spoken to her.
You're full of baloney. Which would be fine if you just gave the lady back her $300. But you acknowledge that you told her, don't bother coming to pick up your dog, and then you keep the $300? The $300 should have been mailed from you the same day that you said, I don't want you at my house. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
But I also think that you're lying, which makes me really angry. Because if she wasn't the kind of person she is, who has the fight in her that she does, you'd have just eaten that whoever nice person that was on that side $300. And that's wrong. And you should have a conscience. Pay the lady $300 plus prejudgment interest plus your court costs. On your counterclaim for $400, here's a surprise, no.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, the judge was not very happy with the defendant's story. Come on out here, and this verdict goes for the plaintiff. What's your feeling coming out on the losing end?
I feel as if I was looked at the wrong way and none of that happened, but
Right. Well, why didn't you just send her back the $300 when you said you were done with her?
because we had a contract and she didn't ask for it back.
Okay. Right down that way. So step on in here. You satisfied how this comes out now?
Yes, very
Step on in
satisfied.
here.
Thank you.
What was it like dealing with her?
Confusing, yeah. I didn't know which way to turn. I tried to be civil and make a deal happen, but it never did.
What
So,
finally happened with getting a dog?
nothing. I still just have my one dog still. I'm
You still
a little
looking
sour on it.
you looking for a fawn female pug still?
I may be, but don't tell my husband.
Okay. All right, let's go to the street. Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, you know, the defendant's conduct borders here on bad faith. Not quite there, but if there's really kind of ill will in the contract to really take advantage of somebody and it's intentional, at that point, you can prove bad faith and you're entitled to punitive damages.